That's one of the main things that I would like to say about to my own community instead of always badgering white people. I've heard that all my life. I'm 42 years old, and I've heard all my life that the white man is the enemy, the white man is the devil, the white man did this, the white man did that, the white man deserves to die, the white man deserves to give us reparations, the white man deserves us to give us this country, the white man should give this country back to the Indians, the white man this, the white man that. And of course, I feel that there have been infractions made. However, but what we won't talk about is we won't talk about how Africans in Africa enslaved their own brothers to those white people that brought us over here on those ships. Do a little bit of research. You'll find that out. Go on YouTube and type in Africans who enslaved other Africans who later became the African Americans that are over here today. Me and you. Do some research on that. Do some research on how it is in the Bible, even in the Bible, amongst Jewish people, slavery is permitted. Not chattel slavery, but slavery is permitted. Check in the Torah, in the 613 laws of Moses. There are slavery laws in there that if you have slaves, you have to conduct it, even in the Bible, amongst Christians. The writer Paul, one of the apostles, Paul, wrote in there how to, in Ephesians, I think it's in the book of Ephesians, if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong about that, how to treat your slave and how slaves are to treat their masters. Slavery was a common occurrence in the old world, in the old country. This was a common occurrence. We're talking about millions and millions of years of slavery. So before African Americans begin to complain so much about their conditions in this country, think about the sacrifices. Do some homework. Stop talking so much and grab a book. Smoking weed is not going to make you intelligent. And don't get me wrong, I have indulged myself. I'm not trying to be better than anyone. And I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm not saying I'm better than anyone. If anything, I'm the most flawed. According to some people, I'm more flawed than them. But even being flawed, I'm at least educated enough to know that everybody isn't to blame for my plight. Sometimes I have to take responsibility and be accountable for my own faults and flaws, for my own mishaps, my own mistakes. And I think African Americans as a whole complain too much about the white people being the reason for their plight and their circumstances, especially those living in those urban centers I was talking